This evening, the divide widens within the People's Progressive Party. Police probe the death of a Cummings Lodge resident. GBTI appoints new director. In the region, in Trinidad and Tobago, government urges citizens to operate drones with care. And internationally, Greenpeace fights for creation of world's largest wildlife sanctuary.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Today is Monday, January the 29th, 2018, and this edition of Headline News is now being streamed live on a YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. Yesterday, the body of a 27-year-old Venezuelan surfaced in the Winamu River, which separates Guyana and Venezuela. He was identified as Chavo Daniel Diaz of El Tigre, Maturin, Venezuela. His body was found 2 days after he drowned attempting to cross the river. According to reports, a group of gold miners on the Guyana side would often assist the Venezuelans with food. Other members of the group had successfully crossed into Guyana, but according to the group, Diaz was not a good swimmer. He had begun to experience difficulties with the strong current and went under the water before anyone around could save him. Police are investigating a possible homicide of a Cummings Lodge resident. Esther Sobers has more.
A fun night out with the girls turned deadly for one young man. On Sunday, at about 1:30 hours, the lifeless body of 20-year-old Hemchand Dalchand, called Rakesh, was discovered in a pool of blood on Oleander Garden Public Road, East Coast, Demerara. Today, I visited the residence of the deceased man and spoke to one of his many female friends. One of his friends, Natasha, spoke of the last time she saw Rakesh alive.
And while he's going out, he turned and said, "Y'all wait on me. And he coming out with the tap on, and he come with a book bag on the back and the tap. So he end up putting on the tap while he's going down the road with it. And we end up inside the center yard at the barbecue. So we went there, we dance, we buy we drinking and so. So, what is girl name again? Andrew now left for go to checkboard. She and her husband left for go to checkboard and was gambling. So I now left now for go and urinate. So why is I go wrong by the box, the stadium take place to go and urinate? I come back and I ask another lady who was there with me. I asked her, "Where is Rakesh?" She said, "Rakesh pick up his bag and he gone." And we gone with the bag with whatever we the drinking went in it. And that was the last day I hear about him.
Rakesh was an openly gay man. He was known by many to be a very jovial and helpful person. He was an avid lover of wigs.
Even say we get problem with him, but in 2 minutes, he would come and make joke and laugh with we. We never reach our anger of doing him nothing. From saying yesterday when we heard that everybody upset. Everybody upset.
Gay or not, those who knew Rakesh condemned the thought he had enemies. A post-mortem was conducted this morning by pathologist Dr. Nihal Singh. The report declared the cause of death as multiple injuries consistent to that of a motor vehicle. While the cause of death may appear to be an accident, the police have already detained 2 persons for questioning. One popular member of the LGBT community, known as Otisha, along with another person, are in police custody. Reports indicate that Otisha and Rakesh had an argument shortly before Rakesh met his demise. Nonetheless, investigations are ongoing. Rakesh will be missed by many of his friends. Reporting for Channel 2 Headline News, I'm Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. During a routine patrol by the Joint Services, 3 males were arrested in central Rupununi over the weekend, 2 of whom were identified as Brazilians. The males were arrested for unlawful possession of arms and ammunition. The 43-year-old Guyanese suspect of South Rupununi was found in possession of 8 ammunition components. The Brazilians were found with a 28-gauge shotgun and 5 live cartridges. The men are all being processed for court in the coming days. Don't go away. We have more news for you after the break. For the best Creole food in town, come to Ridley's Restaurant. Taste our hot meals, fresh bread, and sweet pastries. Our spacious dining hall is free for all occasions. For reservations and more, call 226-2518 or 225-7245. We're open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wrigley's Restaurant, located at 38 Robb Street, Laceytown, between King and Wellington Streets. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Ridley's Restaurant. Tasty and healthy eating.
Place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's for dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
Welcome back. It seems as if the rift within the opposition party is widening. In this report, Wendell Jeffrey tells us that for GAWU president and PPP parliamentarian Kumal Chand, the workers come first.
I think it is false, it is fake, it is fabricated, and those who are responsible should apologize because they have not been able to back it up.
Today, Channel 2 Headline News asked the embattled Agriculture Workers Union president if, given the impasse between him and elements of the PPPC, he would accept a call to join the government.
That is talking about my defecting to another party. That has never been in my psyche. At my age, it should not be thinkable.
Chand did not say that he would not accept an offer to join the Granger administration. He simply said that he would work with any government in the interest of the workers.
Whichever government, as I did, I will continue to represent the interests of the work. I will continue to meet with those, the operatives, whoever might constitute the government, and to look at who will lose political points and who will score political points. That is when I wear my political cap. But I always have to wear my workers' cap when I'm representing them.
When asked if he has passed the worst with regards to the call for him to resign or be fired, the union president said this.
I saw Anil Nandalal took the decent thing and he apologized. Except I will say this to Nandalal, that unfortunately he didn't find it fit to call me when he returned.
Chan said that he spoke to Mr. Nandalal, asking him to represent the union on this matter with the government, but that he, Nandalal, never responded.
In fact, I spoke to Nandalal that I want to contract him to represent GAU to deal with the payment of the severance pay in 2 installments. And he didn't call me. He received my brief on the matter and he received some accompanying documents. And as he come back, he's going to be in touch with me. The next thing I heard, he made his statement. And now I saw he's retracting.
Chant said that since the article was published in the Guyana Times, the former Attorney General called him and told him that the story published in the Guyana Times was not true.
He did call me and tell me he didn't say what the paper said. After the Times people relayed to the public the conversation he had, now he's retracting. So he did the decent thing and I welcome him.
However, leader of the opposition and general secretary of the PPPC, Mr. Barajagdio, is on record as opposing the posture that the union president has taken by meeting with the government. The opposition leader is also aggravated by the fact that Mr. Kumal Chan is not denying the claims from the government that the meeting went well. To this, the union president said,
"Those who do things that are improper cannot be considered decent. It's up to them to decide what they want. But we will continue to defend ourselves. We will continue to represent issues as we want. We are not stupid."
For Channel 2 Headline News, I am Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. In tomorrow's newscast, we'll show more of Wendell Jeffrey's exclusive interview with Kumal Chand regarding the ongoing rift within the party and Chand's opinion of opposition leader Barajagdio. A joint services lance corporal and 2 others were arrested on Saturday with over a kilogram of marijuana. Their vehicle was stopped by a traffic rank on the Strathspey Public Road after it was observed overtaking several vehicles on a solid red line. A search revealed 3 parcels of compressed cannabis hidden inside a gas stove in the trunk of the black Fielder wagon. The driver and one of the occupants, who is a 24-year-old Joint Services Lance Corporal, admitted to the ownership of the marijuana. The suspects, both from Stanleytown, New Amsterdam, Berbice, are assisting with the investigation. And in an unrelated incident, an intelligence-led operation conducted in Berbice has resulted in the arrest of a 20-year-old driver of East Kanji. He was found with over 22 pounds of cannabis. At around 9:45 this morning, the vehicle, which was Georgetown bound, was intercepted at Bath Village, West Coast, Berbice. A search revealed 5 taped parcels containing the marijuana inside of a black shoulder bag on the backseat of the vehicle. The suspect is likely to appear before the Fort Wellington Magistrates Court tomorrow to answer a charge of possession of narcotics for the purpose of trafficking. GBTI has appointed a new executive director. Esther Sobers has more.
Richard Ishava has been appointed the executive director of the Guyana Bank for Trade and Industry. Ishava was appointed by the board of directors to act in this capacity effective January 8, 2018. He currently heads the Guyana Americans Merchant Bank Inc., a sister company of GBTI. Ishava replaces Trinidadian Larry Knott. Amidst the ongoing legal battle the bank is facing, Knott was selected for the chief executive officer position. However, he declines the position after questions were raised over his track record. Earlier this month, Governor of the Bank of Guyana, Dr. Gobin Ganga, disclosed that his office has received correspondence from GBTI, which indicated that Knott will not be taking up the position. He said that GBTI has since named another person as the interim head. Knott had resigned from Trinidadian's First Citizen Bank in the late 2014 amidst a major investigation involving insider trading. Several other persons were fired and the entire board of the state-owned bank resigned as a result. Reporting for Channel 2 Headline News, I'm Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Two East Coast Demerara residents are nursing several gunshot wounds after an argument turned violent. Police reports indicate that at around 9:40 Saturday night, the victims, Marlon Brown and Teron Gordon, were at a shop at the Mahika Market Square. Soon after, they were approached by the suspect and an argument ensued. The suspect is known as Andrew, and he was driving a minibus at the time. He left and returned shortly after with a handgun. Andrew immediately began shooting at the victims, who at the time were playing dominoes. He then fled the scene. Brown was shot in his left side chest, and Gordon received gunshot wounds to his left side ribs and forearm. Both Brown and Gordon were taken to the Maikoni Cottage Hospital in stable conditions. Investigators have revealed 5 .357 Magnum spent shells at the scene. Investigations are ongoing. Join us after the break where we take a look at Guyana, the region, and beyond. Stay around.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's for dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you have a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
For the best Creole food in town, come to Ridley's Restaurant. Taste our hot meals, fresh bread, and sweet pastries. Our spacious dining hall is free for all occasions. For reservations and more, call 226-2518 or 225-7245. We're open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wrigley's Restaurant, located at 38 Robb Street, Laceytown, between King and Wellington Streets. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Ridley's Restaurant. Tasty and healthy eating. Welcome back. And we now take a look at the region. The Trinidad and Tobago Civil Aviation Authority continues to advise citizens to refrain from flying drones in the 8 specified no-fly zones. The authority is urging citizens who own a drone aircraft to register their aircraft in accordance with the TTCAA. C News' Sherry Lane Lewis reports.
If you are an owner of a drone, then the TNT Civil Aviation Authority is urging you and all other drone owners to avoid flying in the specified no-fly zones. The Caroni Bird Sanctuary or any nature reserve facility, Port of Spain, Point-au-Pair, the military area in Chaguaramas, Galeota, Point Fortin, and Point Lisas. Further, the TTCAA is advising citizens against the following. All flights of unmanned aircraft or drones are prohibited within a 5-kilometer radius of the Piarco International Airport, the A&R Robinson International Airport, and the Camden Heliport. Drones should not be operated within 5 kilometers from any manned aircraft operations. Drones should not be operated in any open-air function or mass public gathering. Drones should not be flown at a height greater than 121 meters or 400 feet above the ground. Drones should not be operated in a manner that may endanger persons or property. Additionally, the public is also reminded that the use of drones is prohibited within the city of Port of Spain. Finally, the TTCAA urged drone owners to register all drones of weight 750 grams. Sherilyn Lewis, C News.
And internationally, a submersible mission in Antarctic waters has revealed unique ecosystems so rare they deserve special protection, says scientists. The seabed investigation, coordinated by the campaign group Greenpeace, will help build the case for the creation of the world's largest wildlife sanctuary. BBC News has more.
This is an amazing place that we're talking about protecting here. There's nowhere else on Earth like the Antarctic Ocean. I think there's good reason why not very many people have tried to do what we're trying to do here. We have to deal with ice and current and fog and sea state and wind.
It's really exciting, really dense seabed, full of life, a huge diversity, and also organisms living together, creating a 3D structure so that more organisms can live. And these can be very vulnerable to disturbance and they need special protection. And so by analysing the footage and getting some species identified and putting together evidence, I can submit it to the commission that manages these waters and hopefully get it designated for special protection.
When it all comes together, it's worth it. This is the kind of data and these are the kinds of images and stories that are going to help protect this area.
And now for your 7-day weather forecast. here's this week's bridge retraction schedule and today's foreign currency exchange rates. And that's Channel 2 Headline News for this Monday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook and YouTube. You can also tune in tomorrow morning at 6:30 for a rebroadcast, and Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock for more news. For now, I'm George Gonzalez, signing out from this newscast, saying thank you for welcoming us into your homes, and do have a blessed evening.